Um, so today is the 12th of the 9th, 2018, and today the EUP they basically just vote like the European Parliament. I'm reading this from saveyourinternet.eu, by the way. The European Parliament blatantly disregarded your thousands of emails, calls and messages and adopted a horrible version of Article 13 on 12 September. But the battle against Article 13 isn't over. We must now ask the EU governments to stand up for our rights. So basically they put Article 13 and I think Article 11 in place, which means, well, with Article 13, for example, this is the one that everyone hated, as well as the other one, means that you can't post memes anymore. If it, say for example, oh, it's a Despicable Me meme, no, that's gonna be against copyright and shit like that, which is just fucking ridiculous, how that's a thing. And then Article 11 is, basically, if you link to anything that the EU doesn't want you to see, like news articles, and you want a link to them, say for example I wanted to send a friend a link to, hey, see this news article, this is what happened, I would then, in fact I think anything, I think it might be anything, but I would need to pay a fee to send a link, which is the most utterly retarded thing I've ever seen. Seriously, that's just, it's completely retarded how they think they can get away with this, and yeah, they really need to be stopped. Someone needs to fucking teach them a lesson of what not to do with the internet, because you can't just, I think the reason that they did this was because they wanted to censor criticism or some shit like that, and there's for some reason just, I don't fucking know. You can probably tell I'm pretty affected by this because I can imagine that this is going to affect my YouTube channel, because basically anything under fair use now, like everything is copyrighted to an extent, and I think they're going to try and take that literally and be like, oh, you're using royalty free music and royalty free anything? Yeah, we're gonna take that down because it's infringing someone's copyright, even though they don't own the copyrights to it, which is just completely retarded. And honestly, how they can even get away with it is just like, seriously, someone needs to stop them. The EU have no idea what they're doing, and the fact is that so many people were basically like yelling them, saying don't change the internet, don't do this, don't do that, because you're going to ruin it, and they completely ignored every single one of them. Like they didn't give the slightest shit, they just ignored every single one of those pleas, and it's completely retarded how they did it. So yeah, if in the next few days you see my YouTube channel being taken down and then you try to go to it and it just says it's been terminated for copyright, you'll know why. Even though it shouldn't be terminated for copyright, because everything I use is royalty free, or I use it under fair use if it is copyrighted. Say like I use a copyrighted clip, there is a little loophole where if you use it for less than 5 seconds you can get away with it without getting a claim. They won't give a shit. If I pretty much link to anything, they'll try and take it down. So it's just really stupid. They they have no idea what they're doing with the internet. Like, why? I don't get it. Why they just want to ruin the internet. I just also, yes, this is IRL me speaking, and I'm genuinely fucking angry at this because, well, now it's not just they might do this and they might ruin the internet. The thing is that now that this is actually in place and they've actually done it, that means the internet as we know it will likely cease to exist, and it'll become fucking North Korea. The internet will literally become North Korea. Like, just censorship everywhere. Can't visit this, you can't visit that, you'll need this to do this, you'll need this to do that. And they have no idea what they're doing with it. They just want to censor everything, and it's just... I can't. Soon I'm gonna have to do a Peek at Kid in 8 video on this as well. If the Peek at Kid in 8 channel is still up by the time this video actually comes out, which, knowing how this new law works, there's a chance that it might not be, and it might actually be taken down for copyright, even though at no point should it be taken down for copyright, since, well, you know, everything I use is under fair use. So I'll just finish up what I'm doing here, then I'll do a peek at Kid in 8 video, and you'll see that eventually. Obviously this is going up now, or whenever I get to render this at the little watermark, just to remind people that this is separate from Peek at Kid in 8, just to say that this isn't Peek at Kid in 8, this is me, like the real me. So